it's been a very interesting 2025 with Donald Trump and Elon Musk.
Early.
My brother works in the government. They've been auditing government. What do you think about DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, auditing the IRS, the
I think
FBI?
it's great. Yeah, I think it's great.
Why so?
Because they've never been audited. For the American people to have the transparency to see how these agencies is being ran and what's being done with the funding. So yeah, I think it's great that he's doing that. It don't have to be a government official, because the government official is going to be biased to the government. It should be somebody like us.
Who better?
Yeah. It's no difference than when they had Fauci talking to us on the pandemic. It's no different. It's no different than when they went and got Fauci to oversee the pandemic and was telling us what we could do and what laws and what ordinances would be put out. It's no different.
What's amazing to me is how swiftly everything has been happening. January what? When did he get inaugurated?
19th.
And we 30 days out?
Yeah.
Shit happening left and right. Bing, bang, boom. Like, we got people on the border. We got this money fund. Man, it's honestly a little scary. Like, now y'all could have been moving this swiftly this whole time?
Well, you got to realize, you have an administration that's not politicians. These are businessmen. We typically been having politicians in there. You know, that's controlled by lobbyists and interest groups. Now you have businessmen that's in the White House that's running this American corporation as it should be ran, as a business.
Right. People always say the U.S. is a business.
It's a corporation.
My only concern is, if this is a corporation and Trump is such a businessman, I think that makes us the employees. And I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work out.
No, we're not the employees. The government workers are the employees.
Okay, as long as he keeps it like that.
Yeah, the government workers are the employees. But so you think what, every year both our government almost comes to a shutdown because they can't balance a budget. Why do we have to do this every year? Why every year we have to risk going to a government shutdown because y'all won't balance the budget? Businessmen go balance the budget. Man, you see he coming in, he raising tariffs on Mexico, tariffs on Canada. He telling Ukraine, say, y'all for to pay us back some of that money with us since y'all. Man, shit, man. You got businessmen coming in here. As it should be. Our GDP is at an all-time low. America don't make money no more. So yeah, I think I think this was much needed at a much needed time in history.
And now the reason I mentioned my brother working in government is he called me today and he's like, I'm writing a report of what I did this week.
Yeah, they ain't getting fired.
And I know one person that does their job. That's my brother. He's diligent at what he does, right? And he says, we have to do weekly reports now to send them to those of what the employees are doing to audit them.
To justify their employership, basically.
What y'all doing?
Yeah, I like that.
You think that's crazy?
No. Everybody else gets audited. IRS audit. Why not? Why, man?
I mean, that's a test I could pass.
Yeah.
I don't care what happened.
Yeah, my brother's good.
I can write that. I can write that little note. If my job depends on it, I can write that little note.
Cause most people bullshitting at work, homie. Man, most people on the phone at work, stopped at a coworker's desk. Man, most people bullshitting. If you give them 8 hours, they probably working 3.
Especially if they got people working from home still.
Man, shit. Even in the warehouse, man, most bullshit didn't work, homie. That's why they want to go to the robots. The robot ain't got no bullshit time.
Yeah. Facts.
Around the clock.
Man, the robot ain't got no bullshit
in
time.
Biden's White House, they were dropping bags of cocaine on the floor.
Yeah, so between you walking to the break room to go get your 15-minute break, you go turn that into 30 minutes. Your 10-minute smoke break, you go turn that into 20 minutes. And you might take 2 extra of those without you. So yeah, let me know what y'all doing around this.
I like it. I'm not mad. I'm sorry, bro, but I'm not mad at it. They're also talking about all the money they're saving from all these audits and shutting these programs down. Elon Musk is asking Donald Trump to give every American a $5,000 check from all the money they save.
Man, Trump came in 8 years ago and said he would go drain the swamp. They wouldn't let him do it last time. Now he draining the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
He was vowing to drain the swamp. That first shit. Now he draining the swamp.
Yeah. Biden said no, we jumped in.
That's why they were trying so hard for this guy not to come back in.
Right. You could tell like he kind of learned the ropes, and now this time there's no adjustment period. I already been here before.
Yeah.
So here's what we gonna do. I'm back, baby.
Yeah.
Daddy's home tight.
Yeah. Donald Trump is Drake, and he won his second time. He's mad as hell. You know what I mean? He got his, you know what I mean? He lost the first time, he came back and he won, and he's in the vengeance. I was talking to Orlando earlier.
Yeah.
He said that he believes that Elon Musk is going to make a run for presidency.
He can't. He wasn't born in America.
He's saying that, go ahead, tell
That's
him,
why they try to get rid of birthright citizenship.
cook him.
It's a double-edged sword.
But that's part of the Constitution, though. They can't amend the they can't. That's in the
Yeah,
Constitution.
people will vote against
But I ain't
that.
saying they ain't trying to try.
It's in the Constitution. It would be impossible.
Yeah, but go ahead, have your argument that you were having with me.
All right.
Tell us what you told me.
Now, the whole shit is this, right? I feel like Elon want to get rid of birthright citizenship so he can eventually run for president. So that way he can take the torch from Trump, or basically Trump gonna turn on him at some point, and they gonna have like a civil war type shit inside the office.
Civil War shit.
MCU type civil war. Because the Doge shit is smart for Elon, right? You can hear me? Yeah, Doge shit's smart for Elon because he could create a organization that'll last beyond one administration. But the only way to keep it for real is if he become president next. Then you can make sure that Doge shit stay for real.
They can't go back and undo what the Constitution says, that you have to be born here for. They got specific things in place for the president. It excludes him. Even if he do away with the birthright citizenship, the Constitution still says you have to be born here to be American president.
But if they get rid of birthright citizenship, there's no levels. A citizen is a citizen, whether you was born here or not. That would be the argument that he used.
Man,
don't think people going for that, man.
Constitution is they call it a living and breathing document as if it's alive. Homie, they ain't fit to undo that. Man, do you? Yeah, no, they put that in place for a reason.
You don't think he'll try?
I don't think there's
The American people, the general population ain't gonna go for it.
I believe everybody wants Elon Musk and Donald Trump to be enemies, so much so that Donald Trump and Elon will be cool through that.
I'm just saying that Trump turned on everybody close to him.
They
He got
said
doing that.
they say that about me. But I don't think he turned on everybody close to him. I think he respect guys like Elon, Kim Jong-un, Vladimir Putin, guys that's bosses. So I think these are two bosses that's that's working together, homie. Everybody know we're being as American citizens. Trump is the first politician to come along outside of Ronald Reagan. Outside of Ronald Reagan and
politicians.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger. Homie, he's the first president that hadn't been a politician.
Right. Or a lobbyist.
He got his own money.
That's what I'm saying. So here come Elon Musk. Homie, they really for the people.
They more like.
Of course, they want benefits. But man, they want America to be strong.
They want the winners to win.
Man.
Right? Like if you're out there, this is what I was telling him, right? Like, cause I'm like, after this, Donald Trump obviously wants a successor to be a Republican, right? Not to overturn everything he's done. But Donald Trump is gonna be what, 82? He's trying to chill and rake in as much money as this. I don't think he wants to run for another term. Right, like as much as people say, like, oh, when I was talking about the dictatorship, some people took it too seriously. But I think for him, he's overturned so much that he could run his business the right way, make the money he needs to make, and go off. You know what I'm saying? Like for the people that are making money, right now is a good time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because there's been so much. How much money you got to pay in taxes?
Shit, a lot.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Shit,
that's how the shit operates. If you're making a lot of money, they make you pay a lot of money.
You just giving away a lot of money to the government.
Yeah.
And what is the government doing with the money? This is what they're trying to show you.
That's the problem.
So this was so all of these billionaire guys. So homie, I was talking to QCP one day. They sold their record label for like what, 700, 500 something million.
Really?
They got 100 million in taxes took out, taken from you. So you got guys like Elon, guys like Trump saying, man, let's get rid of this shit. If they spent their money better, they wouldn't have to do this to take your hard-working money. You make $100,000 in 1 year, and the government saying you owe $40,000. Nah, homie.
And to do what? Like you're making a bunch of politicians rich.
What are y'all doing with the money?
Well, he said the IRS, Internal Revenue Service, it should be the external revenue service. Why is the revenue coming from the internal side of things? Why are we taxing Americans when we should be taxing everybody?
Yeah, they're letting every other country get over on us. But then when it comes to America, it's like, let's make the citizens pay for this shit. You know what I'm saying? And so that really is the problem that most people don't want to listen to. A lot of these people that just scroll online and look through said this on the Shade Room or the Neighborhood Talk and it's this, and they're sitting in there bullshitting. Those people are bullshitting because they don't make no money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they're sitting there bullshitting. Who's commenting? How often are you commenting under posts? Real shit. Anybody that's making money, how often do you go to another person's page and you write under there like, you know what, let me write a comment. We ain't doing that stupid shit. The people that are doing that shit are usually at a loss for money.
So you got to think about, long before Trump came in office, homie, you got the Rockefellers, J.P. Chase Morgan, you got the Rothschilds. People with a lot of money have always been influential in having some dealing with governments, right? Elon Musk is just your modern day Rothschild or Rockefeller. He's just your modern day one.
Word. Interesting.
And he has a brilliant mind. And and I think him and Trump got a level of respect and admiration for each other. Homie, they gonna be a dynamic duo for a long time.
Absolutely, I feel the same.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling you, Orlando. You just lost this.
We
debate.
gonna see. We gonna
You just
see.
lost.
I think they're gonna be a dynamic duo for a long time.
My only fear,
We just hit you with a fatality.
Because all you gotta do is just pay attention to how Trump is kind of sitting back and letting him have the light.
that's kind of my fear though, because Elon is smart enough to, I don't want to say play Trump, but he said, I want to go to Fort Knox and see the gold. I feel like that's a personal thing. Like he just want to be.
Let him go.
He just,
see the
I just
gold.
want
Let
to
him
see
go
it for
where
me,
the
and I
gold
always
is.
wanted to see it.
What's the problem with that?
I mean, you can't wield the selfish sword like that. You gotta like do it for what you saying you're doing it, not just because you want to say that you went to Fort Knox and actually saw the gold because you always wanted to see the gold.
Is it there?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody knows.
You know. Let somebody go see. Let's go audit them.
Like, they got
You know what I'm
pictures.
saying? Let's see. Let's see.
They
Whose
gave
pictures?
Elon the hall pass.
We don't believe it. There's a picture of man landing on the moon. There's a lot of questions about that. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
supposed to expose all that. The Martin Luther King thing.
Yeah, all the shit's supposed to
moon
be
landing.
Isn't that what we want as a people? Don't we want transparency? If they want so much,
we can't handle it. We gonna find out.
if they want all this transparency from us, because let me tell you, when it comes time to pay taxes, right? I got a business. I got a ton of employees. When it comes time to pay taxes, man, let me tell you something. They want everything. Everything. Full transparency. Here, take the books. Go ahead, look through everything. Right? Why is it such a problem for us to look at how our government is protecting us? Hey, that's cool that you're taking all my bread, but where is it going to? Is that such a bad thing?
You can't handle the truth.
And we're in the information age, homie, so things can no longer be hidden
That's a good point too.
because we now exist in the information age. Yeah, homie, so things can no longer be hidden from us.